Hi, welcome to part 3 of our series on how to build a WordPress theme. And in this video, we are going to go over setting up our theme. Basically just getting all of the requirements together, putting them in the folder, and going ahead and getting to a point where we can start writing code, which we'll start doing in the next video. Now, what we're going to do, as I've said before, is I've downloaded Medtronic admin theme from ThemeForest by King Themes. You do not have to use this theme. It is $25. I'm not going to go through all of the code because, I did have to pay for it, just as you will. But I will go through enough to be able to put this theme together or any other theme that you choose to use. So, to get us started, I have already downloaded it. So, I'm going to go ahead and close this out. Don't really need it. A good place to start for documentation is going to be theme development, but we'll come back to that. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay, so I've downloaded the Medtronic theme, and here's my dev box. Now what I want to do is import all of the files that I need to make this theme, convert it into a WordPress theme, move it into our WordPress folder. Now, if you need any help with Medtronic, the documentation is, we're going to go with the front end corporate, and we're going to open that up. Just so we can go ahead and have it ready. But this is the documentation for our thing. You could try slowing that down if you need to, but we're going to come back to it. Okay, so that's the documentation. And here is the theme. Resources are your PSD files and things like that. So if you need to change any graphics, you can do so in here. We don't need to do that for this video. I'm just going to work with what they've provided us in the theme already. So I'm going to go to Medtronic, and I'm going to go to okay, so we know we're going to need the front end and the global. But and here are the actual pages. So we're going to need the assets folder. So what we can do is we can go in WordPress. In our dev box, we're going to go to WordPress, the WordPress folder inside of that, and we're going to go to WordPress content. We're going to go to themes, and we are going to create a new folder called whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call it Medtronic since we're working with that theme. And I am going to create a new folder called assets. And inside of this folder, we are going to drag that one. And, well, you know what? I'm just going to drag them all. I'm not really going to use them all, but we will drag them all over if I can figure out how to use the mouse. Okay. Now, we're not going to be using SASS, but we will be using templates. So we're going to go ahead and drag that over as well. I guess it could have just dragged the assets folder over. Now, what we're going to do, that is basically all we need from our template or our theme to start migrating and writing code for the most part. So inside of this file, in order to be able to see anything, we are going to need a file. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and navigate to this, which is going to take me a second. Content, themes, Medtronic. Okay, so now we're where we need to be. And here, I'm going to create a new file called style.css. We're going to open that up. And we are also going to need index.php. Okay, now what WordPress tells us we need, if we go to the theme development, so if you go to codex.wordpress.org and you go down to theme development, WordPress gives you the code that you need. Not all of it, but enough to get you started. Now, this is going to go into your CSS file. And we can go ahead and fill in what we need. In this case, it's going to be Medtronic. Theme URI, is going to be author. We'll do King Themes and myself. We'll do King Themes dot end. You can fill in your description, and my description is going to be converting Medtronic to a WordPress theme. Version 1.0 is fine. Licensing, not worried about. Tags, whatever tags you want to put in. I'm going to put responsive, and we'll go with light, whatever. The text domain, I'm just going to use Medtronic. And I am not too concerned with that. We're going to save that. And we're going to go back. So if we go here to Appearance and Themes, you are going to see a theme called Medtronic. Now currently we have 2014 activated. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and visit the site in a new tab. And currently this is what we're working with. Kind of retarded, not sure why they released that theme to begin with. So we're going to go ahead and activate Medtronic. It's going to give us a blank page, and we have no thumbnail yet, but we will be adding that, and for a good reason. So in the next video we are going to start building the frame, or HTML, for this template. So if you have any questions, use the comments below, and make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching.